All right, we finished the first part of our website, and we have this uh, down here. All right, and now we have some housekeeping to do because I wasn't as accurate as I can be. First of all, this up here on line 70, instead of column 6, there's no such thing as that. So it's column dash MD6. All right, so that's for medium size. And I have this end of caption. I have these two divs hanging out here. I try to make it so that I don't do that, but this one goes to that. So, excuse me. So this div down here we have to go fix, and you can see that is the column MD4. So that is the one that's holding the meats. So what we're going to do is end of first. Let's do end of meats. End of meats. All right, then the other one will be end of breads. And then control slash. And then this one right here goes to our column. So end of column MD-6. All right, so we know what that div goes to. I keep mentioning the fact that you should comment these, and then I forget as I'm doing the lesson. All right, so let's tighten this up a little bit. And it's the end of meats. So now we need to go into, so that's our meat, quality meats, price list, blah, blah, blah. Okay, here we had a button that didn't work. What we need to do is we need to establish a class, and we already have done that. If you look up here in our Jumbotron, we also have a button, and we want to use the same class. So we're going to use class button primary button LG, and actually we don't want a large button, we want a regular button. So we're just going to go ahead and select that. Control C. All right, and then come down in here in the A tag and do Control V. And instead of the LG, we're just going to get rid of that. It's going to be a regular button. Let's do File and Save and see if we've broken anything. Okay, so this is what our website looks like now. Not big enough. Okay, so there's everything. And then I'll refresh, and hopefully it'll look better. Okay. Okay, after changing the button, we'll do File and Save, and then we will refresh the page. And I'll move down so we can see the button. Oh, and there we are. All right, so that's the first part. Then we're going to put another section over here, and that's what we're going to be using for our breads. So let's go back to our Sublime and go ahead and put that in. All right, so this is the end of our caption. This is the end of our meats. So now we're going to go ahead and do the same thing. So what we're going to do is copy this. So this right here. MT4. So we're going to copy from here down to here. And we're going to go ahead and paste it in. And then we're going to change things. So instead of meat, it's going to be breads. And our great bread. Okay. And then here, it'll be quality breads. And here, let's go ahead and make another paragraph because changing that doesn't make any sense. All right, so we're going to say something like, want to skip the protein try fresh baked rolls, sandwich breads, and bagels. Okay. And then down here, it'll be the bread price list. All right, let's see how that turned out. We'll do File and Save. Then we'll go back to our page and we will refresh. Excellent. Okay, so they are right on top of each other, and we do not want to do that, so we have to go ahead and fix that. Even if we spread it out, it's still right next to each other, so we don't want to. We have a problem, and that problem has to do with the MDs. So let's go ahead and see what our problem might be. All right, column 6, column MD4. Oh, what happens is they're right next to each other. So what we want to do is we want to shove them over. And how we shove them over is by doing an offset. So after the MD4 and within this quote, what we want to say is let's offset this by one column. So let's do column dash MD dash offset, and we'll offset it by 1. All right, and we'll file and save, and then we'll go back and we'll refresh. And you can see this shoved over, there's our offset. So this shoved this thing over 1. Now we want to shove this over, so we're going to use an offset of 2 to target just this one. All right, so let's go back. And what we're going to do is, let's copy this. Oh gosh. Control C. And then we'll come down to this one down here and this column, and then Control V. And on this one, we want to do it 2 because we want to move it over from the last one. All right, let's do File and Save. And then let's go back and refresh. Nice. All right, so now these are all adjusted over nicely. We got our buttons working. Okay. Let's end this right here then.